everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be creating this really adorable shaped card for you using some gorgeous dies from Honeybee Stamps. This set is called Lovely Layers Fishing Vest. This is just a wonderful die set. It's very, very unique and I think you're really going to love it. And then of course, as is the case with many of the Lovely Layers sets, you do get this layering guide with the die set, which is fantastic. Shows you exactly how to layer the different pieces together. So that's just perfect. And I also wanted to point out, I have this stored on one of the Honeybee storage pouch products that also has the magnet insert, and the magnets are very thick and strong. These are fantastic and they come in a bunch of different sizes. I'm also going to be using the Spellbinders Colorwheel cardstock. This is the 48 sheet multi-pack and this paper is 100 pound. It is fantastic cardstock. I highly recommend it. And so this color of green I'm using here is Fern, and that's the color that I use to die cut out all of the base pieces for our shaped cards. You can see the main vest piece there, and then the two front vest pieces die cut with the other two pieces there. And then you can see that this also scores your paper, so that you have those scored flaps that you can use to attach these front pieces of the vest to the back piece. So really, really cool. Honeybee really has thought of everything with this die set. I think it is genius. It is definitely my favorite product from this release. I love it so much. Now you could also die cut the front pieces from pattern paper and piece that onto your vest if you want to add it to make it more interesting or a different kind of detail. Now I'm just going to show you here how this is going to glue onto the back piece. So I'm just going to go ahead and take those flaps and add a little bit of my Honeybee liquid adhesive to the flaps, and in that way I will be able to adhere these front pieces onto the back. So really easy to do. I really like using the liquid adhesive for this so that you can wiggle these into place a little bit. You could definitely use double-sided tape, but it is a little bit less forgiving than a liquid adhesive that allows you to kind of wiggle this into place and move it until you have it in the right spot and then just give it a nice firm press. So really easy to do in that way. I'll do the same thing to the other side there. And then we have our shape card base. Super easy to put this together. You could make this in a variety of different colors, patterns, however you wanted to do this. I think camouflage would be really cool if you had camouflage pattern paper. Lots of different options for this for sure. Mainly today I wanted to just focus on how this goes together and just what a really unique and interesting die set this is. I've never seen anything like this. It's just really, really cool. Now this is one of the pieces here for a zipper. So the front zipper is the longest one that you'll have for these dies. And you can just see I have over in that Spellbinders tray over to the left, all of the die cut pieces. I have everything already die cut and ready to go here for my project. So I'm just going to put a bead of glue on that center area over to on the left side, but in the center. There is actually an embossed line on that die cut piece to show you where to align that zipper, which is very nice. And then there's a die that allows you to cut out all of the little zipper tags, which is also very handy. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a little dab of glue where I want that zipper tag to go, and that will be ready. So just going to get that ready to go there with my liquid adhesive from Honeybee. I'll just use a pickup tool here to grab that zipper and put that into place. Now these are the different pocket pieces. the detail with these is fantastic. You can see the faux stitching that you get on these die cut pieces when you cut them. There's a little flap for each of the little pockets, and I'm just going to take some time here to grab all of the different little pocket flaps, get them in place, and then I'll just go ahead and adhere those with a little bit of liquid adhesive. These are easy to line up. It didn't take me long to add these on at all. And you'll just see that I'm using my tweezers to help me out a little bit here as well. I do apologize for my voice. Let's hope that it does eventually come back. I've had several colds this winter and they have all attacked my voice. For whatever reason, I have lost my voice several times this winter. It's been so annoying. I've just really, really hated it. So now these are the little zippers that go onto the front of the vest. So there's a little backer for each one of these, and then the zippers go on top. So I did die cut these from a different color of cardstock as suggested on that layering guide. And then there's a little spot here on the end for the zipper tag as well. There are different sizes of these little zipper tabs, and so you can just follow along on that layering guide. It does indicate what size of zipper tab you want for each one of these. So you'll notice that the one on the left has the zipper tab in the opposite end as the pocket zipper pocket on the right. So just making sure that these are going to look right when I get them onto the vest, adding that little zipper tab on the opposite end for each of these. Okay, so this is the smaller little zipper opening, and again you can see that I used the darker color of cardstock for the base and the lighter color cardstock for the zipper, and then I used the darker color of cardstock for the zipper tab, and these zipper tabs for the smaller zipper pockets are smaller, which makes sense. So now I have already placed or drawn a straight line with my T-square ruler at the top of each side of the front of the vest to align this little zipper pocket. So I took off camera, I took my T-square ruler and I just drew a straight line with a pencil, and then I just used that line to align these zipper pockets to make sure that they were straight. And so now I've got those in place. I'm going to next go ahead and use my T-square ruler again to draw another pencil line just to make sure that I get these straight. I'll put that pencil line on there. That's going to get covered up with the pocket. So I'm just going to put a little bit of repositionable adhesive on the backs of all of my little pockets here so that if I need to move them, I can. So if I don't get them aligned quite right, I've aligned them, or I've added them with that repositionable dot runner. And in that way, I can just pick them up and move them if I need to. And that dot runner is really excellent in the sense that it'll be repositionable, but it'll also be sticky enough that it's going to stay there for me. So I'm going to get those in the right position. If there is any pencil line showing at the end, I will just go ahead and take a small eraser and just get rid of that. So now I don't need any more pencil lines now that I've kind of got things going nice and straight. And I know kind of like where I want things to be. I'm just going to eyeball these ones with each other. And if I need to check the alignment, I'll just grab my T-square ruler and double check. But again, since I am using this dot runner, it makes it a little bit more forgiving. I'll go ahead and put these large pockets on next. Again, you can just see that layering guide to the left on my desk, and I'm just referring to that every now and again to make sure that I'm following the suggested alignment for everything, and just using my tweezers to help me get things into place. So I'll give everything a nice press once I've got it into place, and I'll move on to the sentiment. Just using my T-square ruler here to check for everything being straight. And I love this. This is so cute. And of course, it's going to stand up perfectly when the flaps are open. This is the sentiment set that I'm going to be using. It's the same one that I used last week. It's called Hooked on You. It's really great for anything that is fishing theme, but I want to point out that this set is actually really great for just kind of like general sentiments too. There's a happy birthday on here. There is an enjoy, happy Father's Day. I think there's a congratulations on there. Like there's quite a few that are just like basic sentiments. And then of course there's a fantastic die set that coordinates with all of these different sentiments. So this is just a really, really great set. I highly recommend it. I have used this set a ton and just I keep coming back to it over the years because it's a really great one, not just for masculine sentiments, but lots of good ones. And I like the font that's on this one too. So I'm using Wishing You a Day Full of Sunshine. I have stamped that out with black ink, and I actually added some clear embossing powder on that, so it's got some nice dimension and shine to it. And I die cut out the die twice more. I'm going to stack these so that when I put this on the inside of my card, it's got a little bit of dimension to it. So I'll get those all stacked up. And before I put that onto the inside of my card, I did die cut another back to the vest. I'm going to trim off just a sliver off each side using my Tonic mini trimmer here, my mini guillotine trimmer. I'm just going to take just ever so tiny little bit of a sliver off so that this fits on the inside of my card. And I just wanted to cover up those flaps from the front of the vest. You could attach those flaps to the back of the vest, but I did attach it to the inside of them. And in this way, I'm going to cover those up so it's nice and neat on the inside. And then I'll just take the sentiment and add it to the inside of my card, and my project is going to be finished. I had a lot of fun working with this die. I think it is so unique. I have not seen anything like this before. I think it is extremely creative, and I know a fisherman in my life that is going to absolutely love this card. I hope you enjoyed, friends. I did link up in the description box below to all of the different products I've used from the Honeybee shop. I hope you have an amazing day. I hope you were inspired, and I hope you have a chance to get crafty really soon. Have an amazing day, friends. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.